We're so truly blessed with freshwater resources in Michigan. Inland lakes, the Great Lakes, trout streams, everything that we love and identify with in Michigan really can be traced back to the water. The Fox River, even for the Upper Peninsula, I think is highly unusual. There's very little development. That makes the river incredibly clean and relatively cold. Because of that, it's really well known for its brook trout fishery. Brook trout is our only native trout, and it seems to be more sensitive. They're the first to get pushed out by a river changing its character. Once you get a lot of development on a river, the brook trout has a really hard time withstanding that. I just want to watch the environment and catch a trout once in a while. And the saddest day is when I won't be able to do that.
We try to put a priority on rare species and imperiled natural communities, as well as some unique geological features. We do our best to care for those so that they'll continue into the future. Today we're out here at the Fox River Wetlands site, just to the south of the East Branch of the Fox River. By protecting the wetlands up here at the headwaters of the stream, we're able to protect the water quality within that stream that will benefit that stream and that fishery. But beyond that, we're not just protecting this 3,400 acres. This also connects to tens to hundreds of thousands of acres of state forest, which then also connects to the Seney National Wildlife Refuge. So we're essentially helping to protect a much larger landscape. This will be our largest land acquisition and property protection project that we've undertaken. The scientific community has learned over the last numerous decades, connections and scale really play an important role as far as the ability of many species to persist over time. So we're excited about this project for its connections and building of corridors for a larger wildlife community. Of particular interest at this site to M&A, we have a natural community that's known as a pattern fin that is developed here. It's considered a state imperiled community. There's a limited number of these pattern fins within the state of Michigan. This one was classified in the top 10 pattern fin complexes in the state. So it makes it a rather important place for biodiversity, from not just being a state imperiled community, but also being one that's very good quality at this point in time.
The protection of the fen is huge because it's such an important aspect of the river. No matter where you are, that huge fen is providing what you're seeking, whether it's clean water or trout or a balanced ecosystem. In a world that just gets more and more developed, something like this up here is incredible. You can come back here year after year and there'll be the fox. I think it's something that we can hold on to. The Fox River, you can't help but to fall in love with it, even if you don't catch anything. I've talked to anglers. Some still come back, they don't fish, they just sit on the bank. It's the only thing they really need in the end. They don't need to catch a trophy trout. They just need the reassurance that some places are still pure and pristine and haven't changed.